We've got two more penny boxes for today's Hunt and Fill episode, and this is going to be episode number 121, and it's boxes 224 and 225. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure. Welcome back to my channel. We have a two-box penny hunt in our quest to add more cents to this Dansco Lincoln Penny album. Now that being said, I want to thank Charles Roof, one of my subscribers. He sent me a box and trade from California. I popped it, made sure that we had circulated coins. We do. So we'll go ahead and kick off today's hunt with a good old California box. And it's dated February 2nd, 2021 from the LA area. We'll have to see how that one does. Hopefully, we have some S-minted wheat cents. And then I have one of my local boxes here. Figured I'd round it off with a two-box hunt. As you guys know, we've slotted a cent recently. We're only missing 28 more for this album to be done. And that's through the first 223 boxes. But we were skunked in our last hunt. For now, I'm going to slide these out of the way. We're going to get right to the hunt. And like I said, since I already double-checked that these were circulated cents, we're going to get right into it. I'll see you guys when I have my first find in the California box. Our first wheat cent of the first box comes in roll number 4. Reverse facing. This one's going to be a 1953 San Francisco. Roll number 12. Wheat cent number 2, a 1957 Philly. Roll number 16 of the first box will give us our third wheat cent, 1956 Denver. Roll number 17 will give us our fourth wheat cent. It's damaged. Not sure if it's old, but it could be. Wheat cent number 4. And I think that's going to be a 1948. It is damaged. That looks like a 1948, so just in the 40s. We'll take it. Thought it might have been an older one. Roll number 18. Wheat cent number 5. A 1942 Philadelphia. Oldest one so far. Roll number 19. The box is starting to heat up. We already have our 6th wheat cent, and it's a nicer 1957 Denver. Roll number 22. Wheat cent number 7. It's a last year 1958 Denver. Roll number 25 marks the midpoint of the box, and we've made it to our 8th wheat cent, so we're on track for 16 if the box stays true. And that's another 1953 San Francisco. Roll number 32. Wheat cent number 9. And that's a 54 Denver, I think. Yes, it is. 1954D. Same roll. Wheat cent number 10. A pretty nice 1952 San Francisco. We just double check that is a San Francisco. And it is. Definitely take that. 10 wheat cents on the board. 18 rolls left. Roll number 34. 11th wheat cent is going to be a 1946 Denver in decent condition. Roll number 47 of the box. Wheat cent number 12 of the hunt. It's a nice 1955. It doesn't have the DDO from first glance. We'll check for that poor man's doubling, and I don't see it. Still, we'll take a 1955 Philadelphia for our 12th wheat cent. Roll number 48. Wheat cent number 13, and that's a baker's dozen. A 52 Denver. Roll 49. Wheat cent number 14 was the third coin in. Another nice 57 Denver. Well, we finished that first penny box from California. Thanks again, Charles Roof, for the box. Decent finds on the board as far as wheat cents. We do have 14, but the oldest was a 1942. As far as copper, it was a little bit light. 2 pounds, 2 ounces in total. Hopefully I get 2 pounds plus in this box to get us close to 5 pounds for the two-box hunt. Actually a little heavier in Canadians than I thought. We do have 6 on the board, including a laureate portrait from 1962. So we'll definitely take that. Only 159, no bright and shinies. And despite having a few of the S-minted 70s coins, none of them were nice enough to keep. And then, speaking of not nice enough to keep, but I do keep them, pretty beat up 69S, not the DDO, of course. One box down, one box to go. Let me put that up there, slide my hometown box over, open it up, and see if we have any wheat cent enders on top. All right. Definitely looks like we have a decent amount of copper in this box actually, but I don't see any glaring wheat cent enders. So let's continue the hunt. We have 14 on the board. We want at least 6 for 20, but 11 for 25 would be better. I'll be back with my first find of box number 2. Roll number 54 of the 100 roll hunt will give us wheat cent number 15. It's going to be a 1945 Denver. Just grabbed roll number 62 out of the box, and it's got a wheat cent ender. A 1957 Denver, nice shape like the other ones. Let's see if it has any friends with it. Well, I don't see any other wheat cents in the roll just yet, but we'll go ahead and put on the board the 57 Denver wheat cent ender. Roll number 67, and wheat cent number 17 is going to be a corroded ugly one. Hopefully I can see a year on it. And I can. 1956 Denver. Roll number 70. Wheat cent number 18 is going to be another damaged one. And that's a 1941, so we can take a quick peek to see if there's any other doubling at the date, Liberty, and In God We Trust, which I don't see. That's the oldest wheat cent we have found so far. Nothing prior to 1941. Roll number 73. We have our 19th wheat cent, one away from 20. And that's a 1955. And look at that. It's a San Francisco. Not really a better date, but they did mint less in 1955 from San Francisco than the other mints. And it's the last San Francisco minted wheat cent you can find. Roll 74. Wheat cent number 20. A 1951 Philadelphia. 1 hour later. It's been a bit, but roll number 84 will give us our 21st wheat cent of the hunt, and that's a 56 Philadelphia. Roll number 85 is going to give us a foreign coin, and it's not from Canada. Take a look at this. 50 ore. 2002 50 ore, and I believe this is a Swedish coin. It's been a little bit since I've seen something like this, but I believe this is from Sweden. So 2002 50 ore, and I'm not going to try to pronounce the top word. We'll take it, add it to the foreign section, and get back to the hunt. Well, we finished that second box, and it was definitely light on the wheat cents. We have 21 on the board, so we hit the 20, but man, only 7 in the second box. And it's funny. The first box had 14 wheat cents and 2 pounds, 2 ounces of copper. This box had 7 wheat cents, but we snow coned the copper cup for a total of 6 pounds, 7 ounces, which means this one box had 4.5 pounds or 4 pounds, 5 ounces of copper in it. That's crazy. I was opening up the rolls and there was so much copper, I assumed we were going to find a lot of wheat cents, but we didn't. Either way, we have 21 on the board. Unfortunately, nothing before 1940 yet again, so I don't think we're going to have any upgrades or additions for the book, but I will be double checking that here in a moment. We had 7 Canadians. One was a laureate portrait. We did have that Swedish 50 ore. We had 3 59s, and another ironic thing is the California box only gave us 1 69S, and one of my boxes gave me 4. Unbelievable, just a tale of 2 different boxes, but yet together collectively was not a bad hunt at all. Let me go ahead and compare the finds to the album, see if we happen to have any upgrades or additions, and I'll be back with a look at the book and some final thoughts on the hunt in just a second. Well, I've compared all the finds to the album, and it's no surprise that we have no upgrades and no additions yet again. I was optimistic that either the 52 DRS that we found today would upgrade, but they did not, and neither did any of the other dates. That's coin roll hunting though. We had good finds, good copper, but yet nothing for the book. And now, after 225 boxes searched through 121 episodes, we're still stuck at 206 out of the 234 cents. Albeit there are findable cents, ones that I have found before. We're just not finding them just yet. Hopefully, despite the lack of additions and upgrades, you guys still enjoyed this 2-box penny hunt. If you did, I'd appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.